dancing lights, trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. A cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Sun Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On the ground, it's Durham. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before...
Makes the catch on the route. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught over the middle. It's Sampson.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his man. It's Sampson. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Trying to find his man in the middle. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Hout. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's think a second about Arizona State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Good thought that time there by the quarterback. 3rd and short, you're expecting the defense to be in man coverage, and of course that's the best coverage to take off and scramble and run on. So with this quarterback's athleticism and with his mind and football IQ, it's all coming together, helping this offense stay on the field.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Houck. On the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Craven. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
They go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Houck. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll heave it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Complete to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Trying to set up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Trying to get him going there.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on third and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored when they get him at the 21-yard line. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nanoseconds until he was swarmed under for the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looks as if he's going to run it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To throw, it's Hout. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Now from inside the red zone. Complete on the shuffle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for space. It's Durham. Past the first down marker and still running. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. Touchdown LSU. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On fourth down, going to the air. Pressure coming. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they get him down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Looking to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the run.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fighting off the defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
No gain on the play. And 1st down for the offense.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ball State opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Leaves it with the running back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Might as well stick with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. LSU will get a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Never a doubt. And they go back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Arizona Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football and was able to complete the throw.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Going to the ground. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Moves around to clear up the vision. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped short on the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here we go. Down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back. I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Trying play action. He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. LSU quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. There's the pressure. Lowers those pads. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They'll try the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Right back to it. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.